city computers got hacked into recently. Um, and the phone company records would be critical. In my case, with my wife, business partner, it was merchant services embezzlement. So before the internet really took over, all merchant services and all credit card payments were going through the phone lines. And then if you have hidden phone numbers, and you want to own different properties and things, you can have hidden phone numbers too. So what we found was they were destroying records across the board, not just at the city, but also at the phone company, and now it appears possibly at the electric company too. Um, so David Dingle is here on the corner of Mineral Creek Road and Mineral Creek Drive, 1193. I actually went to check out that home with Alice McDonald of Sound Realty years ago, probably 12, more than that, probably, oh gosh, 18 years ago. And same thing, the whole house was damaged by frozen pipes. All the walls were damaged, all the floors were damaged. I expressed interest in buying the home. Never heard back from the realtor at all, and the house sat empty for a number of years. Then you go on. Oh wait, another time I came and I did some snow plowing for a woman who lived here after the house did get fixed up and sold, and she literally was out of her mind. I literally helped shovel out her driveway and do her driveway, and she was so weird and strange at the end. When I just came to get paid, I basically just walked off the porch without getting paid because she was just acting so neuro and weird and was upset about nothing, because I just plowed her out perfectly and beautifully. Another very suspicious one is 1214 is Karen McEwen. Her husband was John McEwen, the guy who helped start the World Extreme Skiing Championships. An amazing guy. But she ended up supposedly dying with a four-wheeler tipping over on her. And her new husband's name is Brett Stewart. Her name was Karen McEwen Stewart. What it looks like to me, or what we've been finding, is that anything cashiers check over the counter, even life insurance plans, like Jerry Melberg would have been one of those. It'd be interesting to see if there was more than one life insurance plan on Karen McEwen or Jerry Melberg.
We didn't go over these yet. 613 Copper Drive maybe, and 804 on the corner here.
Yeah, so over here on Copper Drive, we had the delivery guy was telling us he delivered very low numbers of fuel to 613. This is the McKinley family. We covered that one.
Oh, okay.
The deal is this, it's just unheard of that you would put a customer through billing them that often, or put your employees through dragging a big, huge 3-inch wide hose off of a massive fuel truck for the liability to deliver fuel. And the norm is this: they always deliver fuel like every 2 to 3 weeks, depending on the temperatures in town. Sometimes they'll deliver a little bit earlier, but people run anywhere from 300 to 500 gallon tanks. So let's see. This is on Umalik. This is my pilot instructor. His name was Bill Bryson. He's dealing with stage 4 cancer as we speak. He was actually my pilot instructor, and he and I would fly in my plane, and we would get sick. And so now all my fuel got taken out of my hangar, so somebody broke into my hangar and took all the fuel, so we couldn't test it. But I'm concerned that he possibly was getting delivered tainted fuel, or somebody was delivering some sort of toxic substances into this tank. He's now super sick and dying of cancer.
318.
And hopefully not dying, hopefully surviving cancer, I should say.
318 West Umalik Street.
Yep.
Okay.
The next one is the big deal. That was Diane Hirsch. Diane Hirsch was a realtor in town, and literally that's on 100 Mills Avenue, Diane Hirsch. And, this is the woman that posted and showed her entire 2-year ordeal of dealing with toxins in her body. I'm pretty sure that this was murder. This woman posted on social media exactly everything that was going on. She even was complaining about certain doctors not doing a great job. It was pretty obvious that the doctors at the Providence Medical Center in Valdez were playing her. She seemed to be asking for certain things in certain tests, and they were not willing to do them. On the last week of her life, she literally was sicker than she'd ever been in her life. She was begging people for help on social media and for prayers. Her husband left town. None of the children came over to help take care of her, and she literally bounced off all the walls upstairs, leaving bloodstains on every wall. She literally had catastrophic hemorrhage failure of her organs. Fell off the banister, and basically, as a police officer told me, it looked like she exploded. The daughter, after this, literally went on to social media and wrote a big social media post. I would like to dispel any rumors in the community regarding my mother, blah, blah, blah. It was literally, to dispel any rumors of the possibility that it was murder. I believe it was. These people own homes that are worth, somewhere between $800 to $1 million. They literally buy gifts, $22,000, $26,000 ATV toys for birthdays, for Christmases. This guy's name is Dan Metzger. They call him Spook. He hangs around with the police. He was involved with destroying my friend's life, Eric Alexander. Literally, they set him up for a DUI. Spook was overpouring him and convinced him. He convinced him to drive across town to go get his bow or something to go show him. And as he explained it to me, Eric explained it to me, was all the police were befriending me and starting to hang out with me and do stuff with me, and he thought it was kind of nice. But literally, by the time he got halfway to his house, which was only like 4 or 5 blocks away, he had one of these cops who was hanging out with him and hunting with him and supposed to be his friend, literally arresting him, being overly physical, kicking his legs apart, slamming the cuffs on him, taking him to jail. He literally got sandbagged by an attorney, $40,000 in. The attorney's like, I need 40 more, and I don't think I'll be able to beat this. He's like, fuck, I have a $180,000 a year job. I can't lose this license or I'll lose my job. Well, 40,000 more, and I can't guarantee anything. The attorneys were just setting him up and destroying him. This guy lost his job, lost his life. Jamie Major, the officer in town, they basically took over his family, took over his wife. His house sat empty for a number of years. The pipes got frozen. Kyle McDonald and Alice McDonald, I believe, took the mortgages and also the construction mortgage on fixing up the frozen pipes. And this guy Eric had beautiful kids, boys. He'd come back to Valdez and try to regain his relationship with the children, with Jamie Major and the ex-wife telling him he couldn't do anything with the kids unless it was outside. Every time he came to town, his car got vandalized. Literally, the last time he came to town, he was going to go meet the boys to go four-wheeling up a trail in the mountains, and jumped in, and the boys went there with the trucks, with the four-wheelers, and he jumped in his rental car and it wouldn't start. He called his boys, hey guys, come and get me, the car's broken down. And the kids, being so brainwashed by Jamie Major and the ex-wife, literally like, Dad, it's always something. That's the last strike. And that